Hi, I'm Chris. Thanks for spending some time with me today. So when Mimi, over at Mimi's channel, that's their channel name, decided to host a challenge about fall dessert collab. And here's the thing, I don't eat a lot of sweets. I have a salty tooth over a sweet tooth, and I'm not a huge chocolate fan. My husband is both a sweet tooth and a huge chocolate fan, so it works out very well in our house in some ways. So I really had no idea what I was going to do. I knew I needed to do something. I wanted to participate. I love these open collabs with lots of people. So this is not necessarily a fall dish, but it is a favorite that we have on a regular basis, and it is lemon squares. This is actually a Barefoot Contessa recipe from, I believe it is Barefoot Contessa Parties, and we love it. It's simple, it's easy, and if I had to talk about a dessert that I'd take any time of the year, this would probably be it. So, lemon squares. So this recipe doesn't really have many ingredients at all. You've got flour, sugar, eggs, lemons, and butter, and that's about it. A little bit of salt. And basically, all you're going to do is make a crust out of the butter and some sugar and some flour that you're going to bake up. Of course, I should have touched those when I was talking about them. And then, after that bakes, you're going to kind of make a creamy middle to this. It's going to bake as well, and that basically has sugar, eggs, lemon zest, and the juice of lemon, and that's about it. It's a fairly easy recipe to make. Okay, this is more like it's not really a crust as much as it is kind of that kind of gooey-ish cookie dough that you kind of make at the bottom. It's more of a shortbread sort of bit. So this is going to go into the fridge for probably 10-15 minutes while my stove is heating up, so some of that butter can seize back up again, and then we'll bake it for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I don't remember now. I'll have to look and see. But while it's baking, I'll end up start making my filling for it, my lemon filling. So here's the next layer of flavor that'll be in here. So this has 6 eggs, and as you saw, it's a good thing to crack them into something else and pour them in, because you never know when you're going to get a little something extra that you don't want in there. Flour, sugar, lemon zest, and lemon juice. That's all that's in here, and I'm going to whisk this together. I find it easier. I have really bad wrists, so it's easier if I do it in my mixer. Then once the shortbread has come out, we'll let that cool down, and then we'll place this inside it, and then it'll bake up again. So the shortbread has come out of the oven now, and this is going to cool for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. You don't want to pour the custard mixture or the lemon mixture right away, otherwise you're going to scramble the eggs, and this needs a chance to set and kind of cool for a little bit. Not long, but just a little bit. If you do it on a wire rack, it'll actually cool a little faster. So now the really hard part is waiting patiently for it to cool. If you were to cut it now, it would all fall apart. It wouldn't stay together. I overcooked it just slightly. You can see a couple of the bubbles that came up. But in the end, it'll taste just fine, and some of that should flatten out as it cools. So now we wait. So here's the finished product there. A little haphazard on the plate, unfortunately, so it doesn't look nearly as good. So these are those lemon bars. Now, if we were really doing this up right, and I should have, I would have sprinkled a little confectioner's sugar over the top of it, but I'm not sure that I have any. So these are the lemon bars. I did get a little taste as I was pulling them out. They are the way I love. Super, super tart. So you have that tartness of the lemon and just a really hint of sugar in the background. So yeah. Lemon squares.